Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is a Monday. How are you all? Yeah, I felt the full moon hangover, I think is what I saw it described as. So I've been pretty quiet the last couple of days, and actually I owe Guidance 311 group the reveal for the weekend card. I will do that today. But I wanted to kind of tap into the energies of this week because I'm really feeling like a lot of energy is building up. And so I pulled from the Gateway of Light Activation by Kyle Gray, the Seraphim's Gateway, Voice Activation, Angelic Attunement, Divine Support. So, yeah, guys, I feel like this week there's a lot of things dropping into your experience from the divine, from your team of guides, angels, and ascended masters, because it's time. I feel like this is the energies have coalesced. They're coming together, and your angels, your guides, your ancestors, they're really like supporting you in the direction that you want to go in. So for those of you that are like going in these new directions, trying to manifest these new dreams, wanting these new relationships and these new career opportunities, whatever it is, like I feel like this is the week that opportunities are going to show up. So it's going to be important for you to accept, right? And when this happens, when we get this, it's almost like all the energies coalesce and things really start to fall into place for us, right? We can get into that fear mode of it's too good to be true, or the other shoe is going to drop, or I have to be careful, right? And I'm not feeling like that's what we need to. I feel like that's actually going to be counterintuitive energy. So you want to make sure this week that you're really staying in alignment with what it is that you want and really trusting that where you're being taken, even though it feels big, even though it feels brand new, even though it feels it's what you've wanted, but you've been afraid to go after it because it didn't work in the past, or it's never worked to this degree or to this level before, right? And so there's this fear in your root chakra that's saying, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. You won't be safe and stable. But I'm really feeling like your team of guides, angels, and ascended masters are going, this week is the week. Like things are now showing up because it's your time. It's divine timing. That's what I'm kind of picking up. So good morning, everyone. Good morning, Annette. Good morning, those of you watching on the replay. Good afternoon, good evening. Thank you for being here. I'm actually being called to get another one of these Gateway of Light Activation by Kyle Gray cards. So I am going to pick, I got another one here. Yeah, Memories of Atlantis, Spiritual Acceleration, Progress, Technology. There it is. So yeah, things are starting to come in, and it's going to feel fast, and it's going to feel, but it's progress. It's the progress. Honestly, it feels like it's the progress you've been really, really, really wanting. Good morning, Mariana. But you've been afraid. You've been when it's you've wanted it, but it's felt so pie in the sky, so like too good to be true, too big. Um, yeah, I feel like that's what's going on this week. So the gateway is open, the activations are occurring, and anything that's coming in of memory of I almost feel like blockage, right? Any old blockage. That's what you want to really step through. Courage is in the absence of fear. It's the walking through the fear. And I feel like this week there might be something where you just have to kind of put your head down and say, I'm going for it. I feel the fear, but I'm going to be courageous because my team of guides, angels, and ascended masters are coming in and they're supporting me. And this is the week that I am to receive. And even though I don't feel like I deserve it, even though I maybe not feel worthy of it, or I feel like it's too good to be true, and these situations have tanked in the past, right? That's not this. Because you're coming to this new situation, this new energy, you're coming to this new vibration with the wisdom of why things didn't work out in the past. I feel like you have really been aligning yourself and setting yourself up for success for all of this year. And now it's time to step into, for some of you, it's going to be the beginning steps. And for some of you, it is the more it's here steps, right? The big stuff, right? Wherever you are on the journey, whatever is coming in, I feel like this is the week to allow yourself to enjoy it, but to have the courage to accept it and the courage to take the leap of faith if that's what you're being asked to do, but definitely going in the new direction, receiving what is coming in. So, good morning, Cynthia. Let's go ahead and pull some more cards and see what else Spirit wants to bring as I just make a little room here. Oh, those fell out. Okay, so we're gonna take those. Oh my gosh. I love when I get confirmation about what I was speaking about, what was coming through Spirit, and then the cards line right up. It's like we know we're on the right road, right? You and me together. So yes, you've been doing the work. Things coming to fruition. The payoff coming in this week. So, like I said, this year, since January of 2025, you've been doing the work. And for some of you, it's been clearing. It's been clearing the weeds. It's been clearing the bushes. It's been clearing the obstacles. It's been clearing the old, stagnant, no longer serves you, relationships, energy, people, job, career. I just feel like for many of you, there's been like layoffs, there's been retiring, there's been just a real revamping of what you're doing. And for many of you, I'm feeling like it's what you want to be doing. It's like, okay, I now did what I had to, right? And now I'm going to do what I want. And for some of you, it's because it's divine timing is coming in. You've done the hard work and now it's time for the payoff, right? It's time for things to come to fruition. So even if what you've been wanting that's coming in was something that was maybe in the back of your mind, thinking maybe someday, right? And I feel like maybe someday is here. And I feel like that's what this divine timing is doing, because it is time for you to come into success and have satisfaction. Hello, Debbie. Welcome. So yeah, so I feel like this week there's going to be something coming in. And I feel like for some of you, it might even be more than just one thing. It might be kind of a succession of things where it's like, oh, wait a minute, right? Your old fight or flight is going, oh, too good to be true. Stop, 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 stop. No, don't do it, right? But Spirit is like, no, 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 no. You've done the work. You've manifested. You've set the boundaries. You've stayed in high vibrational frequency. You've put yourself in alignment, right? This is your new timeline. This is your new road. This is your new how things are going to be in your life from now on, where things do work out for you, right? You don't have to fight and strive and drive every single time to get just even a little further on your path, right? It's like it's been your path has been cleared. All the rocks are gone. All the boulders that were in your way are gone, right? It's smooth sailing. But can you trust it? Can you act on it? And that's what you're being asked to do. So, yeah, you're going to have some triggers this week from those childhood issues. Good morning, Kimberly. You're going to be triggered, because again, things showed up in the past, but they didn't necessarily work out, or they kind of reminded you. They reminded you why they couldn't work out, right? Why you weren't ready, why things hadn't lined up yet. But I feel like this is the week where it is time to kind of look at whatever past issues from childhood are still your stumbling block, right? Because this is the week to overcome it, release it, forgive it, give yourself grace through it, whatever it is. Okay. Yeah, because you have been healing and it's time to move on from those childhood issues that are no longer relevant. You're not that little kid anymore, but are you giving your inner child love? Are you giving your inner child grace? Are you giving your inner child nurturing? Are you giving your inner child attention? And I feel like there might be some of you who have this coming up this week where that inner child wound does kind of pop up. And for some of you, it is around fathers, because Father's Day was this past weekend. So it is about a familial male energy in your life, a father, a stepfather, an uncle, a grandfather, brother. Oh, I'm going to sneeze, guys. Okay, I think I saved it. All right. I think I staved it off. All right. So yeah, so I feel like, but it's time to move away from that. And that's what's happening this week. So what has held you back in the past, right? Whatever that old inner child wound was, it held you back in the past. I feel like this is the week where you're like, I'm just not letting it, I'm not there anymore. I'm not that version of myself anymore. I'm not that hurt anymore. I'm not that blocked anymore. I'm going to love my inner child. I'm going to give my inner child grace and space. I'm going to nurture my inner child, but I'm going to say it's okay because we're going anyway. We're going to accept anyway. Because I have done the hard work. I have been putting in the self-care. I have been putting in the boundaries. I have been putting in the energy work, whether it was self-energy work or I've been working with someone, right? I've been doing the work. I've been doing the counseling. I've been doing the healing. I've been doing the, not a medical provider, not giving medical advice, but I've been healing myself in some way, and it's now paying off. Because you're going through the spiritual transformation, and it's all coming. The new beginning is because you are now transforming it at such a cellular level, such a spiritual level, such a DNA level, such a root chakra level, that you can only have the new beginning, because you're not that version of yourself that bought into that old story. So for some of you, it wasn't necessarily that you had a huge abuse story or you had a huge neglect story, but you had a huge story, right? You told yourself a story. You told yourself the story that your caregiver had told you, your parents had given you, or you had just kind of picked up from society, right? Sometimes that happens. We pick up these stories that they really don't serve us. They're not there to help us, but they keep us back. And so the death this week that you are going through, it's very internal. It is the death of an old story. It's the death of whatever has held you back, that unworthiness, that undeservedness, that victimization, the grief, the anger, the resentment, the greed. I almost feel like for many of you, what you have done is you've kind of healed your money story. I feel like you have shifted how you think about money, or you're in the process of shifting how you think about money. And it's really opening you up to receiving the money or the resource, the physical, that tangent resource that's going to, help you move your situation forward, whatever that situation is. So this is the week to accept. This is the week to say thank you. This is the week to speak your truth. And say thank you. I do. I feel that. I feel like this is going to be a week of being seen in a very different way. The old version of you, whatever that is, has died, has been transformed. And for some of you, you're still getting used to that. You're still getting used to what that feels like. You're still getting used to saying yes instead of no, of accepting instead of denying, of learning how to live in success and letting go of all of those feelings around failure, right? So good morning, Shelley. So yeah, I feel like this is going to be a week of things showing up and you just being ready to accept. And I know for some of you, that's going to be scary and hard and all the things, because that is not your experience. And it's time to be your experience. And that's what I'm getting. It's time. You've done the hard work. It's time to reap the rewards. Whew. All right. So let's get a Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. Oh, and I got two. All right, and let's see what we got here. They're both in reverse, and if I'm correct, I think there are reverses in this. No, they're not. Okay, good. So I get to turn them around. Okay. So we have the Observer, and we not for you. All right, so let's look at card number 49. And guys, I'm going to read the whole thing. So there's the general message, there's the financial message, there's the relationship message, and then there's the protection message. So I'm going to read it all. So these are going to be pretty lengthy readings. So try to stick in there with me. But I feel like there's going to be something. If you're here watching live or on the replay, I'm being called to read the whole thing because there's something here for all of us, okay? Or you particularly. So the first card out is the Observer. So the essential meaning is perspective, objectivity, neutral observation from a distance. Most people see the world through a personal lens. They closely identify with their feelings and experiences, so much so that they come to believe that these are the only reality. There are times when you need distance in order to gain perspective and understand your circumstances from a more neutral vantage point. Now is one of those times in your life. This is a perfect moment for you to begin to do some exploring. Instead of only considering yourself, consider what you need to understand about the conditions, people, culture, and environment you're engaged with now. You'll be so happy you did. Illumination is the miracle you seek and will indeed find. So, for those of you really kind of leaning into relationship right now, sometimes you just can't see the forest for the trees in your way. Feelings can get all jumbled up, and often you hear one thing when a person says another. It can be like an echo of an unresolved past experience dubbed over your conversation. Take time out before you react. It's likely the other person has no idea how his or her words have affected you. Take a few steps back and lend understanding to the situation. Have faith in your connection and trust that you can come together. Take to higher ground now and cultivate curiosity about what you observe in yourself, in others, and in the landscape. You will find things much improved sooner than you know. All right. If this is money, if you're resonating with money this morning, it is an advantageous time for you to get some distance from what you're doing and see your work and your projects from a different perspective. The trick is to come to the essence of your goals and aspirations while letting the form and timing be dictated by spirit. You may be too personally attached to an outcome and unable to see the miracle because it's not turning out exactly as you planned. Trust spirit. The perfect vision of your abundance is right in front of you. Remain neutral and curious and watch the miracle unfold. And then the protection message. Ever think sometimes your life options are suction cupped to your face and you can't see beyond yourself? There's a big world out there, a multitude of potential realities that you're unable to perceive at present. So you're a little stuck. It's time to get advice from someone you trust, someone who has a better perspective on your circumstances. Other points of view are needed now before you move forward. Take heart. A beautiful vista is waiting for you to drink it in. You just need a little help widening your scope beyond your small self. All right. So for those of you that resonated with, take what resonates. And I think that's so important that we get so caught up in our stuff, right? We get so caught up in our daily lives. We get so caught up in what we have to do or what we should do that we get very focused, and it can be very tunnel vision. And I feel like Spirit's asking you to just step back and look from that bigger perspective, because there's points and there's information and there's ways of doing things that you're not seeing, you're not privy to, because you're so laser focused on just one way. And this is not the week to be laser focused. This is a week to be more open to accepting how things are going to show up. All right, card number 2, number 6. Not for you. Meaning, a clear knowing that something is being denied you. Rejection is God's protection. There are times when it appears that no matter how deeply you desire something, no matter how hard you work at something, the result you seek always seems to elude you. It is as if you don't really get it to be in the game, and you feel you're just watching from the sidelines. The appearance of this card indicates that you're not getting to attain what you want right now, that indeed your dreams for the exact thing will not be fulfilled. This is a time to radically accept that not everything is available to you when you want it. Take heart, for there are benevolent forces who desire the best for you and have a much clearer idea of what is for your highest good. Rejection is God's protection. Something much better that will make you truly happy is on its way. Trust this. This is reminding me of me really kind of talking about that your higher self or your team has the higher perspective and they have the roadmap. And if you can trust and act on the inspiration or the signs that they're telling you, even though it may be counterintuitive to what you've always done in the past or the way you've always done things, it's like, if you can trust and act on what you're giving you, it's going to be much better. So the relationship message here is, some relationships carry an innate seed of failure in them that is obvious from the beginning, but the red flags escape your observation or you refuse to acknowledge them. Been there. When a relationship is not meant to be, it is not possible to make it be. Rejection is a sign that you're being protected by the divine. If you are the one who must reject another, remember that you do so for both your sakes. For every pot, there is a lid. This one may not be the best fit. And sometimes I think we forget that by letting the other person go, you're absolutely helping them on their journey because you've planted a seed or you've shown them something they didn't know before, and it's going to help them in a better situation for them. And also, you're removing yourself for very particular reasons, and that's going to help you also. But sometimes I think we forget that holding on to someone so tightly is also kind of limiting them. Okay, the prosperity message. You can strategize and project and systemize and invest all your time and energy, but sometimes your best laid plans seem to go awry in spite of it all. Keep in mind that no effort is wasted. Fail fast and learn from defeat. Then keep going. You will eventually succeed, although perhaps not at this game, not at this time. Know when to fold your cards. Very important. That Kenny, why can't I think of his name? The Gambler. You know the song by Kenny something. Please put it in the comment. But that's what I'm hearing. Know when to fold them. Know when to, I don't even know the words of the song, but yes, I'm hearing it in my head. So, because sometimes, we stay too long, and that's why we end up depleting us emotionally, mentally, physically, financially, right? Know when to walk away. Protection message. Don't chase after what flees from you. Don't obsess over what eludes you. Don't bang your head against the wall. There's nothing romantic about what is unavailable. No prize given for torturing yourself. There really isn't. And nothing to be gained by refusing to see the red flags that have been waving since you began your pursuit. Now is the time to walk away. There are other goals, other loves, other games, other successes waiting for you. The way out of obsessing is radical acceptance and surrender. Spirit wants only the best for you. This is a sign that you have something much better waiting for you. Trust. When I was seeing those cards jump out and kind of wondering where the message was going, it's interesting that, believe it or not, they're both very similar messages. That right now, divine timing is bringing you the better option, but where are you limiting yourself from being able to receive the better option, right? Where are you kind of sticking your feet in the mud and saying, no, I'm going to stay here because this is what I know? Or for me, it was always that I can make it better. I can fix this, right? I was willing it to the nth degree. And then it was blowing up in my face every single time. So I feel like that's what this message is today. It's like, don't get there. It's time to accept what you're being given because better is coming. And I feel like this week it's going to drop in if you're unblocking yourself to allow it to drop in. Kenny Rogers. Thank you so much, Cynthia. Oh my gosh. Yes, know when to hold them, know when to fold them. Thank you. I knew you guys would know exactly what I was saying, and I was totally hearing it in my head. That whole music, the music of it, right? Oh, it is the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. That is, so there it is, Annette. Yeah. All right, so this is going to be a good week, guys. It truly is. It truly, truly is. But I do want to pull some, we're going to get some advice from the Angel Guide from Kyle Gray. Also, we started with his deck. We're going to finish with his deck. How does that? All right. So I'm kind of excited about this week. I know good things are coming. I can just feel it. But sometimes when you've been kicked down so often, it's hard to believe, right? It's hard. But I feel like Spirit really wants you to get quiet this week and allow the good stuff to come in, right? There it is. Hello, Colleen. Signs and reminders. They're going to be all over this week. Are you going to trust them? Are you going to act on them? Are you going to keep looking for a signee or sign, right? You don't need a signee or sign. So the signs and reminders that are coming in this week are coming in to help you know that you are on the right track, that you are on the right road, that things are showing up for you, that it is divine timing coming into play. But can you trust and act on what they're bringing you, right? Stay focused in keeping your vibrational frequency high. If you're someone that really feels like you have a hard time doing that because you're so fearful, your root chakra is so blocked, 12 things every day you're grateful for 21 straight days, right? And it's the 16th. So you still got, 2 solid weeks in this month to manifest. And to be honest with you, if you know my story, you know that when I did my gratitude journal, needing a job to get out of my mother's one-bedroom apartment because I was homeless with my child, it literally took me 2 weeks of that gratitude journal for, out of nowhere, a job to show up that kind of led to other things. So they show up, guys. They truly show up for you. They've got your back every single day in every single way. But we as humans have free will and we get in their way, right? We put up the blocks. We get in our own way, and I feel like that's what spirit is asking you not to do this week. Don't get in your own way. The signs and reminders are going to be all around, and when you see a sign and a reminder, yes, it is a sign and a reminder, right? It is not a coincidence. It's not happenstance. It's synchronicity. You're right where you need to be to see that sign and reminder. You're doing what you need to be, and the reason you got the sign and reminder is because you're in alignment, right? And so this is the week where you've done the work. So success is showing up. Things are coming into your experience, right? You're moving away from the things that no longer serve you. You're ready to let go, put down, walk away from. And again, we have to shift the internal before we can shift the external. So, if you need to really be very diligent with your gratitude practice this week, if you really need to be diligent with your meditation practice this week or your grounding practice this week or all of the above, right? This would be the week to do that. All right. So that's what we got for this week. Good morning, Colleen. Good morning, Tammy. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, those of you watching on the replay. Thank you for being here. And yeah, if you're really stuck, oh, that's so cool. That's so cool, Cynthia. She said, if one forgets how many days for the gratitude journal, just flip the 12 to 21. Yep. Tammy Hill, good morning. Good morning, all. Good morning. So yes, so if you need someone to help you with all of this, as you know, I am now offering spiritual life coaching, and what that can do for you now, the Empower Me Now spiritual life coaching, and energy sessions included. The energy sessions are integrated energy therapy, Reiki, auric healing, sound healing, whatever comes through that you need is what's happening in those sessions. So they are profound sessions, and they can help you feel safe in your body again. They can help you to transmute pain into power. Those of you who really need to reclaim your voice, I don't know if you, in the midst of this, I had a throat chakra clearing I had to do to speak my truth. To establish your energetic sovereignty, helping you to feel safe and stable in your body, in your life, on your own, so that you become that sovereign person, right? Especially for those of you that are trying to manifest your most compatible soulmate. Until you become sovereign in your own right, and you are 100% whole in your own stance, right? Because coming into partnership with a romantic partner, it's not about finding someone who's going to take care of you or fix you or need you, or that's always going to end badly. But if you're coming as your most aware self, like, we're never going to be healed, we're never going to be 100% without some foible, right? But if we're aware of it and we're working on it, right? That's how we're sovereign. We're the best version of ourselves that we can be, and we can be aware, self-aware, and we can love ourselves so much that we're attracting the other person who wants to love us as much as we love ourselves. And if you need more on this, definitely check out my twin flame video that I put up just about a month ago now. But do you need to reconnect to your soul's wisdom? Are you someone that really struggles with those signs, those synchronicities, those inner knowings, and you keep, brushing it to the side, or you're so terrified to trust it that you never act on it. You never act on it because for whatever reason, you always feel under threat. You're always anxious. You're always afraid, right? And that's something that becoming sovereign helps you with. And so, if you're someone that needs to anchor into this new identity of who you are becoming, and living the purpose that you're here to live, whatever that purpose is, and we can help figure that out too, right? So that's what spiritual life coach is all about. It's about coaching you on your journey. It's not about me fixing you or healing you. It's very much you doing the work, and I'm just helping you with through spirit, through your own spirit guides and through your own energetic healing, channeling all that for you so that you can become the sovereign that you came here to be, the light worker, the best version of yourself, the most compatible soulmate, the person here to achieve and to have their dreams come true, right? I've had some really wonderful, beautiful things happening with people I've been working with on this journey. And I don't want to, but yes, I've been working with people who are really starting to realize their dreams because they've done the work, because they've put in the effort, because they've opened up to their spirit team, right? Having the money they need, having the family they desire, having the relationship they want, like it's just beautiful to see it all coming together for those who've really come from really, really difficult situations, right? They've been really traumatized, had to overcome addiction, had to overcome abuse, right? So it's beautiful. And that's why I love what I do. And that's why I'm here. And that's why I'm here. I feel like I'm living my purpose, guys. And then I want to help you do that too. So, Tammy, I am not. This was the weekly general reading for all. Thursday night, I will be on Flagler Voice on YouTube taking calls. So I'll be doing live readings there. If I'm able to, I will be on tomorrow doing Tarot Tuesday. I will try to do that. But those are the ways in which to get me in a public forum. And then if you want to work with me privately, definitely hit the link in the description box. That'll take you to the services page and kind of more in-depth describe the spiritual life coaching and the angelic guidance sessions and the empower energy sessions. So that's what we've got going on here. So thank you for that question. So, all right, guys, it's a beautiful, beautiful day. It's the beginning of a beautiful week. I feel like the energies are going to be showing up for you. Things really starting to coalesce for you and dropping into your experience this week. So get ready to receive. And I'm sending you so much love and so many blessings, and have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day and week. And yes, we will talk soon. All right. Take care.